Hey, beautiful people. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing tonight? You're welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. This is an unscheduled live show. You guys know I do this like ever so often. I like closure. That's just the kind of person that I am. I don't like leaving things halfway. I always like closure. So whenever I do a story and there's an update, I like to update you. So you're welcome to tonight's unscheduled live show. It's going to be a very brief one. I'm going to do this show for below 1 hour today. I'm aiming to do 45 minutes. And as a result, unfortunately, I'm not going to be sharing my link to have a discussion because I believe we've already discussed it at length yesterday. It's the same story. It's just an update. So please bear with me if I do not share my link tonight with you guys. Leave your comments in the comment section and I will highlight it as I see them. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and your support. If you have not subscribed and you're watching, unfortunately, you cannot make any comments in the comment section because you are not subscribed. Subscribers only can comment. So please make a comment. For you to make a comment, you need to subscribe. So subscribe is very easy. It's free of charge. It is free. You don't pay any money to subscribe on YouTube. They are not asking you for your debit or credit card. So just click on that subscription button once you have a Gmail account. And please give this video a thumbs up as you're coming in. And of course, if you have your notification bell on my right hand there on, then you get notification whenever I do this sort of videos that are not previously in the normal days that we do our regular videos. Thank you so much, everyone. I salute you all. You're welcome. So it's just going to be pack, pack, pack. It's going to be pack, pack, pack. What I mean by pack, pack, pack in the Nigerian lingua is going to be quick. It's in and out tonight because I have a very busy day tomorrow. I've had a very long day today. And, I just want to update you guys. You're welcome. So we talked about this lady from Kenya yesterday. We talked about her situation and over the course of the 24 hours between now and yesterday, I've been getting a lot of updates about her situation. And yesterday, while we were on the video, while we were still talking about it, and by the way, that's the husband or the partner, because now her parents are saying that he never married her. So that's the man there, okay? He's been arrested. He's in police custody now, all right? So over the course of the past 24 hours where I first brought this news, a lot of you are seeing it on social media, is an international news because, Agnes is an international person. She's an athlete who's competed in various international competitions like the Olympics, and she's broken world records. So she's not a nobody, right? She's a very important woman. And that's why it saddens me so much that as important as Agnes was, not just to her family, but for the whole of Kenya and Africa at large, right? That she was not protected. It saddens my heart that she was not protected. Look at this. When she wins her race, that's the flag, she's representing her country. And they say the president is calling her a national hero, but she was left unprotected, right? She was not protected, and that's what really saddens my heart about it. So I'm just going to go through the articles very briefly. Thanks to all my subscribers that are always keeping me in the loop about what is going on. Thank you so much, everyone. So he has not married her. So yeah, that's what the parents are not saying. When things happen, everybody will begin to say their own. Everybody will begin to say their own. Everybody will begin to exonerate themselves, okay? Everybody will begin to say, oh, it wasn't me. I didn't know. I wasn't there. She didn't tell us, okay? But Agnes was a national treasure, okay? This lady broke She broke the Guinness World Record. She broke world record, okay, in athletics. So let me just jump straight to the first article where they were talking about how uh, this Mongo Park was arrested. I will talk briefly about it and then we'll get on to where they were talking about how all the money uh, she made, her investment and all whatnot were, you know, he was a beneficiary, basically. Okay? You see her? That's Agnes there for you guys. When I put it on, it takes a minute for you to reflect on the thing, on the thingy. Can you see her? She's wearing that she's wearing that okay, you can't see this one here. Let me remove what was in the background before so you can see it. Yeah, this is it. She's wearing that, the athlete thing, and her name is on it, T-Rob, that's her name. So that's Agnes there, right? And the article goes on to explain if you, my goodness. Yeah, it says that, this is what it says. The first one I'm sharing with you says that how athlete T-Rob, no, this is not the one. Is this the one? No, this is not the first one. Let me share this one first, then we'll talk about the property one. It's not the property one I want to talk about first. Sorry, guys. I'll remove this one and share this one about the arrest. Let's talk about the arrest first. Is his arrest. So yesterday somebody told us that the husband was running, he was fleeing, right? And they've caught him. But we didn't have time to go into it because we're already in the show. Okay, this is it. This is the one we want to talk about. It's in the Guardian newspaper. Um, this is it. So it simply says that police have arrested Agnes' husband in connection with her passing. Okay, police have arrested her. And he is the main suspect, according to the Kenyan police. And this picture that you're seeing now is Agnes Tirop at the Diamond League meeting in Stockholm in 2019. She also represented Kenya at the Tokyo Olympics and held the women's only 10 kilometers world record. She actually broke the women's record for the 10 kilometers world record. So this 25-year-old Kenyan woman was I'm struggling with my English tonight, guys. Please. She was a world record holder. So she was not just important to her family, she was important to the whole of Kenya and Africa at large. Easy. Is it easy to be an athlete? No, it's not. It's not. So the police said that they've arrested the husband for the distance runner Agnes Tirop, a two-times World Championship bronze medalist who was found, deleted at her home. And then they talked about how all the, athlete competition that she represented Kenya, Tokyo Olympics, but this is what happened to her in her own home. So the man is called Richard, okay? Emmanuel. His name is Emmanuel. Emmanuel Rotich. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. Emmanuel Rotich is in the custody of the coastal city of police in Mombasa. That city that I visited, beautiful Mombasa. Mombasa is really nice. Hours after pleading with him to surrender. So they caught him. Caught him. He was trying to escape, they said. So they said he's been arrested and is in custody of the police in that region called Chaganwe. Okay? And the director of criminal investigation said on Twitter that Rotich was arrested after ramming his car into a lorry. He was trying to flee the city. So he even had an accident while he was trying to run. The wicked run when no one pursues them. Yeah. He knows what he's done, so he was running. And they said that the suspect is being currently being grilled by detective at the Chaganwe police station for more details into what happened before he will be arraigned to answer to the charges in court. Okay. The president has announced that he needs a very quick investigation into her passing. Hmm. It was only last month that this woman smashed the records of the women's only 10 kilometers world record. In Germany, she did this. The competition was in Germany last month. She crossed the line in 30 minutes, 30.1 to shave 28 seconds from the previous world record. So she used 28 seconds to beat the previous record holder, which was set by a Moroccan. Okay. And they talked about all the other competition where she participated in Geneva and all that and all that. Okay, this is what sent, a chill off my body. The International Olympic Committee president, Thomas Bach, posted on his Olympics Twitter account, "I am deeply shocked at the tragic passing of Agnes Tirop, a young and bright talent. Her performance at the Tokyo 2020 gave hope and aspiration to so many people." This is the president of World Olympics Committee. So she wasn't a nobody. She wasn't a nobody. She was somebody. If only she knew that. If only she knew. And they said that the television footage obtained by Reuters showed Tirop's distraught friends and relatives leaving her residence while police officers used a condom to keep away others who had come to inquire what had happened. And they said the girl was so jovial. In fact, we traveled with her to Nairobi the day that we were returning back from Tokyo, said one of the athletes from Kenya. Hmm. Yes, so that was the first one. That was the first article. So you see that she was not a nobody. Oh. No, she wasn't a nobody. She was somebody. If only she knew that. Now I'm going to get to the second one. And the second one is talking about how this Mongo Park was benefiting from her sweats. Okay? Right, that's the one I'm sharing now. Yeah, this is it. I shared the correct one now. Yeah, you can see it. How athletes Tirop bought property in husband's name before the incident happened. And this is from a newspaper called jelangotv.com. I don't know if it's a newspaper, online blog, or whatever it is. But this is what they said. Yeah, that's her again. You see her there with her, running. You can see. Do you know how long it takes to train to compete in international competitions like this? It is not a joke. An athlete is somebody that is very, very disciplined, somebody that has tenacity, somebody that is able to withstand a lot of things. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be running. Some of us cannot even run 1 mile. We'll be panting as if we want to peme. So yeah, she was somebody. She was somebody. I just wish she knew that. Now, they are saying that they arrest him, Mombasa. That's where they arrested him yesterday as he was trying to flee. Sources said that they tried to convince him, yeah, to convince him that he, the ex, whether his husband or boyfriend, because according to the parents now, the mom is saying that he never married her. They didn't pay bride price. There was no ceremony. That she eloped with him when she was in school. she dropped out of school to elope with him. And that she even, another article said that this man also got the parents arrested. Okay, so there's a lot of information online. Don't ask me whether they are correct or not. All I know is what the newspapers or what the Kenya blogs are supplying us online. Mm? That she successfully convinced T-Rob to attach all her end estate under his name, right? So the ex successfully convinced Agnes to put all her ad. So apparently it was her coach, right? He was watching her because the mom said that she only knew him as her coach. But he managed to convince her to buy property in his name, and all her hard earned estates, money, everything was under his name, right? According to the family, Agnes has amassed wealth gained from the proceeds of her athletic career. She had bought a piece of land under her lover's name. Here they are calling him lover because remember I said that the mom said they are not married. And she was also en route to having a poultry farming. She's purchased the necessity for the project. You know, poultry is good business in Africa. And now the family are fighting the so-called ex-husband to return and surrender all the wealth to the family. The family, the wealth that was acquired by their daughter. Now see something. The father, according to this article, said that the man convinced T-Rob to drop out of school. It's from here I saw it. In Form 3. Form 3, I want to assume is like GSS 3. Okay? Going against the family's expectation. After doing this, the father narrated that he eloped with the daughter for over 6 months. This is what the father is saying. Because the parents are now granting interview right, left, and center. Maybe because, yesterday we were talking about all this extended family culture and everything, the impact, the pressure for people to return to, relationships that they managed to flee from. How it impacts on women and why they are forced to go back. The father said that let it be known that my daughter was never married to the suspect. I have never met his parents or even received any dowry. Okay? What I know is that my child was forced to drop out of her studies while in Form 3. The suspect had me arrested together with my wife. Then he eloped with my daughter for over 6 months, he stated. This is Agnes's father now. Her brother also revealed that Agnes had confided in him that she was in an abusive relationship, but he, however, stated that she was opening up too late. Okay, you see how all of them are judging? Now, all of them are judging plenty story. I hope you are following me. Are you guys following me? I'm not looking at the chat because I'm reading this. My sister had confided in me that her husband was abusing her, but she opened up too late. I was shocked when she said she would be visiting home every weekend after returning from the Olympics. She had not been home for a long time. The day she landed from Tokyo, Japan, that's when she went for the Olympics. The 2020 Olympics was in Tokyo, remember? The brother said that this Mongopat beat the living daylight beat let me breathe. That this woman went to Japan to compete in an international competition and won a medal. She got back home and this guy beat her overnight. And she had a swollen face the following day. He recounted. This was the brother narrating. And then it was the turn of the mother. So, are you following the chronology? The father has spoken. The mother has spoken. The brother has spoken. Now the mother is speaking. Her mother, Dinah Tirop, said that the athlete had visited her parents 3 days before the shocking news of her passing broke. We were all here at home on Sunday. and she left to start her training in I-10. She had brought home school fees for her 5 siblings because schools were reopening. The mother said that Agnes was the fifth child out of 10. Okay. Make whatever you want out of that. African parents that have children that they cannot cater for. 10 children. She was number 5. Okay. So she had a lot of school fees to pay. The mother said that she did not speak with her daughter after they parted ways. She didn't speak to her daughters after they parted ways, right? But Agnes did everything for us. So they were collecting checks, but they didn't bother about her well-being, what she was going through, and everything. But they didn't speak after they parted ways, but they were collecting checks because she said the mother used her mouth to say she was everything to us. And then she went on to say she lifted us from nothing and has been the family's pillar. She had big plans for herself and the family. I'm yet to believe that she's gone forever. She was my darling daughter. She loved all of us. Mm. She was your darling daughter, but you never spoke to her. She loved you. She loved the family. She was training your children for you. But did you love her back? African parents. And on Wednesday, when she was discovered in her bedroom in E10, I think that's the name of the place. Diana said that she was home supervising the construction of a dairy unit when her husband called her to inform her of what has happened to her daughter. She's not on social media. The mother is not on social media. And she was not watching TV. But her husband called her to tell her that her daughter was missing. And she went on to say that after my husband called, I saw several neighbors streaming into our home. They were sad. And that is when I sensed that something terribly wrong may have happened to my daughter. No one was talking until later when one of our relatives explained that my daughter has been found. Diana said. Diana claimed she only knew this guy, Ibrahim or whatever his name is, as her daughter's coach. That's where I read it from. I have not given out my daughter for marriage. Whoever is said to be her husband is not known to us and our family as such. No one has come to seek her hand in marriage. That's what she said. And this article was written by Ioko Otieno. Thank you very much for that. It was quite it showed a lot of it shed more light into the situation. So thank you for that article. So my people, Nadosiamba, you seen it. This is how, and this is the guy. Ooh, 120 comments. Yes, they were collecting money and they didn't speak. She said they've not spoken. But she said that she was the light of the family. She lifted them out of poverty. She did this, she did that, but they were not speaking. She's gone to rest, oh. Yeah, Faith, you are right. She's gone to rest. Absolutely. May her soul rest in peace. They were all using her for money and nothing was there to protect her. Money was more important than Agnes's happiness and safety. Yeah. You are hitting the nail on why I wanted to update you guys about this. So apparently she's built a house that she put in this Mongo Park. I'm not even going to bother to try to remember his name. And I thought, he's a young man. Look at him. He's a young man. I don't know how old he is, but somebody was saying in the comment section that he's much older than her. Remember, she was only 25. And they said she ran away when she was, according to the parents, she ran away when she was in Form 3. So at Form 3, from if I calculate how children, the education works, Form 3 should be about maybe 11, maybe 15, 16. Form 3 is around highest 16, not even 16, 15. Yeah, 15. Form 3 should be around 15, 14. Okay? Mm. Right. So I'm looking at your comments because I'm not going to share my link tonight because, like I said, I want to be quick. And Changamaka Media says Kenya's Kujini Hapa. I want to believe that's a Kenyan word because I don't know what it means. I hear this story of many girls who are athletes. A man identifies your athlete, your talent, volunteers to coach, train the naive young girl. By the time she starts winning medals, the rest is story. Mm. From 3 in Kenya is 17 years. Okay. 17 years. Okay. In Kenya. All right. It's 17. I don't think it's up to 17 because from 3 is JSS 3. And at JSS 3, how can it, what if when would they do they finish secondary school there? If from 3 is 17? I don't think so. Children generally finish secondary school at age 18, 17 in Africa. So I believe it's around 14, 15. Yeah. From 3, she still has 2 years to go. Yeah. Definitely groomed her. So she puts her partner or this man that the parents say they don't recognize as the put him. They say he convinced her to put his name. And you see the funny thing, the family are fighting. My people, I can't laugh. In fact, let me share my link briefly. I'm going to share it briefly for half an hour because if you have something to say, you really have something to say, I want you to say it. Sorry, guys. Let me just share it briefly. They've not even laid her to rest yet. The family are already fighting for property to say that they want him to return the all the properties and all her and her hard-earned income from training. Look at that girl's body. You know what it means to be an athlete, to compete in this international competition. You cannot eat anyhow. You cannot eat all these carbs and everything. You have to train. There's a discipline that you have to maintain. You have to, every day, you have to train. They've not even put that on the ground yet, though. Parents are already asking, they don't know the man, oh, that they don't know the man. They say they don't know this man. They don't recognize him as the husband. He never came to them. And they are asking for the properties. They're asking that he should hand over the properties. What does that tell us about these parents? My goodness. They're asking that he should hand over. Yes, you told me, I saw it. Eunice, you were telling me another Kenyan athlete, Edith Mutuni, was also deleted on Thursday by her boyfriend. Okay. When I say it's an epidemic, you don't believe me. I think, now people are starting to have more consciousness about this. Yeah, Virginia, you're welcome, sweetie.
Thank you.
Yeah, what do
Maybe just for clarification, Form 3 in Kenya is 17 years. Form 4 is the last year in secondary school and it's 18 years. So I think she left school at 17 years, which is still a minor. The guy should have been charged for defilement, which is an offense in Kenya. If you are in a sexual relationship with anyone that is below 18 years, that's a criminal offense. I think the parents were also lax or something. They should have done something.
Why did they not protect her since she was such the golden child of 10 children? She was the golden child. She was a hero. Why did they not protect her?
Even anyone else in the community, anyone having a sexual relationship with a minor, any person who is less than 18 years, that's a criminal offense. That man should have been put in jail then.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that
It's
clarification.
also very sad that that the parents let this go on. They are now talking now that they didn't know this man. He had not paid dowry, but it seems he had been staying with the girl. Why didn't they do anything about it?
You see how the mom is saying that they didn't talk again after she ran off. It's like they're trying to exonerate themselves, to separate themselves, to say, oh, maybe they're hearing that people are saying that it's the clan that God had to go back. That's why they are now saying, no, it's not our fault. Oh, she ran off. Oh, she was in Form 3 when she ran off. Trying to deflect from the blame that is coming their way. Why
I
did
don't
they
think
not
they can.
protect her?
Though we are sorry for them that they have lost their child, but I really don't think they can get away from the blame. You can't say you've not been talking to your daughter, yet you've been receiving money from her to pay school fees for the siblings.
My goodness. And
How
you
does
can
that go? I mean, how can you be a parent who receives support, financial support from your child, yet you're not there for support, you're not there for guidance, you don't talk to this child? I mean, this girl might have felt alone. She was all alone. She didn't have anyone to talk to. That's why she kept going back to the abusive husband.
My goodness. Wow. I just feel like, who is going to protect the African girl child? Who is going to protect the African woman? Who? Because as far as I'm concerned now, your president is out there chatting nonsense and saying that, oh, they need to investigate, they need to bring the person, the perpetrator to book. But what is it doing in terms of putting structures in place so that something like that does not, as we are saying it, somebody in the comment section is saying another one has happened again. So what is it doing as a politician? And I'm not saying this because it's Kenya, because Nigeria is equally as useless. All African presidents and government, they are completely useless, nothing to write home about. So it's just unfortunate that Agnes is Kenyan. If she was in Nigeria, it's the same thing. No difference. What is the president doing? What legislation is he putting in place? What money budget? He will say, okay, because of Agnes, if it's this part of the world, they will say this from today, they will bring a law in. They can call it a domestic violence law. Call it Agnes law. They will name it after her because she is a hero. And then they will put a pot of money somewhere and then start to look at organizations, government structures in place to safeguard women. He didn't do any of that. All he's saying that he wants the perpetrator to be brought to books swiftly. He's already arrested, but Agnes is gone. And another one is gone now, another Kenyan athlete. So, what are we talking about?
Well, maybe can I say something regarding that?
Yes, please.
We do have laws against domestic violence. We have laws against defilement, which is a sexual relationship with anyone that is below 18 years. What we do not have is maybe safe houses where people who are abused can hide when, let's say, for example, if they have reported domestic violence cases where they can hide. Because most of the time you will find you've gone to the police station, you have reported, then you go back to the community, there is no police protection, there is no state protection. So this perpetrator is still able to reach you and harm you.
Do they have like hotline? You know how here you will call 999 or 911 as
No,
the case may
we
be.
don't have anything like a hotline. Those numbers don't work.
He said those numbers don't work. It don't work at all at all. It doesn't work.
Those numbers don't work, and even if you call and maybe the number goes through, I guess the resources are not there for police to come and respond to such cases. And still, even the way police respond to domestic violence cases, they don't respond to them as crime. We have this issue of people saying, that is a family affair. Those are just family members fighting. They will talk it
Make
out,
up.
yeah, they will make up. People still think it's a joke. People don't take
Yeah.
it seriously if you say your husband is beating you up or he's dangerous. You know,
Yeah. And they are
it's just
saying that
NGOs.
another one has happened now, just as we've not finished talking about Agnes. Another one,
Yes,
another Kenyan athlete has happened. Is this not
yes.
enough to wake the government up to know that there is something systematically wrong, fundamentally wrong, that they need to do something? Because in this part of the world, we are Africans, we come here, we rely on the government to safeguard us. That's what social services are for. That's what the police are for. You call them and they are there. Is this not enough to teach our sleepy old I don't know how to describe them. Is your president old? I'm assuming because of Buhari that all African presidents are old. Is he old? Is he an old
Oh,
man? Is it a walking dead?
Oh my God. I think God just needs to
Oh,
liberate Africa. I mean, we just have so many problems
thank you,
with very few
Virginia.
solutions. Thank you, Auntie
Yes.
B.
Thank you, my darling. You're welcome. Oh my God. The kind of presidents and heads of government we have in Africa, they are all walking dead government, walking dead leaders, no vision, nothing. They will not allow women to rule because they are the ones that know it all. They will not even allow younger people who have more vision and more insight and more, you know, everything to rule. It's all these dead ones that are they resurrect again. They some of them, like our president in Nigeria, some people will tell you that he's been cloned. He's another person that is there now, which I don't doubt very seriously. To be honest, they are all the same. Africa has a deep rooted issue, and that's why the country is so messed up. The continent is so messed up. It's the same issues. It's not Kenya alone. Nigeria is not better. Nigeria is worse, to be honest. South Africa, oh my God, we talked about South Africa here the other day. So if you go from the west to the east to the south, it's the same issues. Nobody is safeguarding women. She was a national treasure. Agnes was a national treasure. And somebody said in the comment section that she knows how to run, but she didn't know how to run far away from her abuser. And the parents are already, Angela, thank you so much. Thank you, my love. The parents are already exonerating themselves, the brother, sister, all of them gained from this girl. They all benefited. 10 children. 10. She was the only one that was paying school fees. She even came to drop money. But you people don't know what is going on in her life. If somebody that is close to you is going through something and you don't know, it tells me that your relationship is not that good. There's a crack in your relationship. Because if they were confident that you will not judge them, that you will support them, then they would open up and tell you. The reason why people don't talk about things like this happening to them is that they know that they haven't got your support. So they keep pretending as if everything is fine. My goodness. Things like this happening to them is that they know that they haven't got your support. So they keep pretending as if everything is fine. Mute your YouTube, my dear. Tony. Things like this happening to them is that they know that they haven't got your support.
Sorry.
So they keep pretending. Yeah, put it off mute it so that we can hear you. Mute your... Thank you. Hello, Tony.
Oh, hi, Sister B. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Oh, God, kudos to you. Well done. I'm one of your new fans. I usually
You're
listen
welcome.
to you in the background, but I subscribed about 2 weeks ago.
Thank you, my love.
So you're doing a really great job. This is my first time of actually coming into the studio, and thank you for opening it up. Because I know you've said something about Africa leaders. Let's just be realistic. The family is to blame for this. I am so sorry. I mean, 10 children. Kilo day. 10 children. And let me tell you, I've been putting it in the comment. I don't know whether you know I'm a Yoruba. So there is mother and father Yabon Vita. They're just collecting money from this girl. Bon Vita parents, only what they can get from this poor girl. And I don't understand. So the brother that was saying when she came back from Tokyo, the very day she was beaten, what did he do as a brother? I don't know whether it's senior brother or junior brother, but what exactly did he do? If you know that's going on with your sister, and she went to drop school fees, I'm sure they would see signs. There's no way you won't see signs that your child is not right.
If you are so right, my sister.
It's only about
if your daughter is not happy, let me tell you something. I am very, very observant of my children. If their face frank, beckon and notice what's
even
wrong.
Me, my sister,
even when they don't tell me, I'll start digging until they know. Until they tell me, they will not rest. So
yes, when I ring my mom, she can tell from my voice if something is wrong with me. She hasn't seen me, but she can tell. Not to talk of you see your daughter Koro. How can you not tell that something is wrong with her? It's the family. The family are responsible 110%.
Yeah.
Forget government. We have no government in Africa. The family has to look after their own. This international, she's an international treasure, for crying out loud. Not only national Olympics. We're talking about Olympics. They just wasted her life. Come say she eloped. What did you do? As a parent, you're just collecting.
They are collecting money.
Why didn't
They are
you reject
collecting money?
Why
And
didn't
they
you
are
reject
saying that
money?
she's not married though. I don't know that. And you know the thing that even made me cold? They've not even put her on the ground. They're already talking about property that she
They're
should return on the
fighting.
property.
Exactly. Which proves exactly that it's only the money they're about. It's only the money. Now that she has gone, now let them. The money will finish. I mean, the money will not finish.
I say it on this platform all the time. Don't make yourself a sacrificial lamb for your family. Love your family. Look after them as much as you can. But do
Exactly.
not sacrifice yourself. Because if anything happened to you, they will move on, including your parents.
Yes. Yes. In Africa, I don't know which parents will be saying, I want to inherit my child saying. I don't understand. It's not done.
Thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you, my sister.
Very, very nice to hear your voice. And please call again. I enjoyed your contribution.
I will. Thank you.
Have a good evening, sis. Love you very much.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. I promised that this was going to be short. We are going to keep it short. Millicent is going to be short.
How are you, Auntie B?
I'm all right, my love.
Oh, another sad day, another sad story. I was at work. I listened you on the background, but I was busy. This is another sad story. You know, we just have to keep praying, Auntie B, and you have to keep talking. And hopefully, people will realize these things are serious. May God bless you for everything you're doing.
Amen.
That's all I can say. This is so sad.
Thank you.
A young, promising woman. Our parents, we just keep praying for them, and we need to detach ourselves from all this tradition and culture and use our own common sense. That's all we can do. It's sad.
Thank you.
I will stay in the background. God
all
will
right.
bless you for everything.
Thank you, my sister. God bless you, Auntie. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye, ma. Oh my God. There's another angle that I want to talk about. Okay. I want to talk about another angle. Okay, let me bring the picture of both of them while I'm talking about that angle. We talked about the parents. These are just, I mean, from everything, we know that they are very toxic parents who don't care about her well-being. They don't care about her. They never cared. So she was a rebellious child. You still need to love them. And this is to you, parents out there. Your child is rebellious does not mean that she ran away with a man or whatever. Especially mothers. Hey, love. The love. You see that 9 months. But obviously, with women like this that, the children, it means nothing to them because 10 good times, she's just having them. So, Bokulo where is nothing to her. No matter what a child does, she's still your child. He's still your child. You still need to love. If you give up on your child, then what do you expect? If you give up on your own blood, your flesh and blood, your own child, oh my God, my people. Adewale, you're here.
Good evening, TV.
Good evening, my love.
How you doing? Yeah, it's another sad story, and like you said, this is a pandemic. I just want. I'm going to be calling out the men. I know guys are watching this show. It might seem that it's mostly women, but I'm very sure there are a lot of guys watching in the background. So I'm going to call you guys out on this platform. I don't care if you guys call me Umara, but I don't really care at this point. In Africa, men see women as properties. I mean, I think one of your episodes, there was this Igbo man who came on the live and was talking about the wife he got married to. And then he said something that hit me. I don't want to talk about the one baby because that was like a joke, but like there's something he said, one particular word that like made me cringe was that word allow. Like, I'm not gonna allow my wife. I'm like, you do know that this wife of yours is actually a full-blown adult that can make their own decisions.
A human
They're
being.
not children. They're not children. Like you're gonna be saying, like, and I hear this from a lot of I wouldn't say Nigerian, but African men. It's like when I get married to her, I'm not going to allow her to do this. Not going to allow her to do that. I'm like, what do you mean allow? She's an adult. She's your wife. She's an adult. She's not like a property. She's not a child that you're going to order and tell her what to do. If she does something that you don't like, you can call her and talk to her. You did this. I don't like this. Maybe you could do it this way. And if she gives you good reasons why she's doing that, then fine. If it's something you can live with, fine. If it's not something you can live with, you can leave. I mean, you can't. How do I say? You can't force any human being, like a woman, to do something. She's not like a property that you move around.
It's control. That's control.
I don't
When you hear the word
understand that.
allow, when you hear the word allow,
that's so what I want to tell you. When you're talking to any guy you're interested in, once he just mentions that word, I'm not going to allow you to do this. That's another red flag, because it's, for me, it's always cringy when I hear that. I don't know about women, but for me, when I hear that thing, something in my spine just goes up. I know I'm making a joke, but it's not a joke. So guys, please, women are not properties. They're adults. They can make their own decisions. I mean, you saw the adulthood in that woman before you married her, so she's capable of making her own. She's like a full-blown adult human being. She's not some property you move around, because all these guys, that's just what they see these women as. They see them as properties, or properties to make much more money. And it's just, I don't know, it's just, in Africa, that mindset really needs to change. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I think starting from this platform, I'm just going to start calling men out. I don't care anymore. It's just like, this has to stop. It has to stop. Like, these are women that could have, I mean, she had a bright future with what she had. She could have helped Kenya as a whole, bring the world's attention to Kenya and its problems, solve those problems. And just one useless guy just caught off that life.
At a
just
prime,
so sad.
25 years
just
old.
So sad. It's just so sad. So please, men, women are not properties. They're full-blown adults. Just because she's your wife doesn't mean she's your property that you have to hoard or keep around, or say you don't allow. What does that even mean? I don't know. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you
Thank you,
very
Auntie
much,
B.
Adewale, for president. Everybody always says Adewale for president. And just be claiming it to Adewale, be saying amen to it, because from our mouth straight to God's ears, the Bible says that where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, he is there. So when they start saying Adewale for president, just receive it. Mr. and Mrs. Aliyu, Adewale is not a Hausa man, no, please. He's a full-blown Yoruba man. Proudly Yoruba man. He's not Hausa. Eshe. Bio, you're welcome.
Yes. Good afternoon, Auntie B.
Good afternoon. How are you day?
I'm fine, thank you. All right. Yeah, good to speak on your platform today. Well, I just wanted to share something that I learned recently, because we would be deceiving ourselves if we come here to watch videos every day and we don't go and do our own studies ourselves to learn. So I want everyone to understand and learn from me too as well. I share the things that I learned recently. You see, this narcissistic personality disorder, NPD people, let me just call them NPD, people with NPD can be close to you, not just only as husband, can be as family member, can also be as friends. Okay.
Yes.
So I want the audience to understand that NPD is not just related to only someone's husband or a wife, though it's more common in men. All right. So having said that, it's very important to understand what are the symptoms to watch out, because some people have NPD, they don't even know themselves.
Yes.
So, but if you know the symptoms will help you to even determine that Maybe you are even an MPD, you didn't even know, and can
Yeah,
even help
we
you.
did a show here, and we
Yeah,
had learned 10
yeah,
ways to figure out
right,
if you are a narcissist
right,
person. We did.
right, right. So I would say that most of these traits are seen to be more fertile, or they are more seen to be, in line with African culture, the dirty policies, culture, and mentality of our past. Like, Africans don't like, they are very selfish. We are very selfish kind of people. We hate criticism. We have a sense of entitlement on anything. And that is why I don't worry was talking about men feeling that they own a woman. That is entitlement. You think you own onto something, that a woman is your property. Once a woman talk one thing, you want to talk 10. You feel she knows too much. Why must she speak? Your mom did not speak when your father was talking in the past. So those kind of behaviors and attributes. So these things have been in most of African people. So getting out of this mindset, how do we come to get out of this mindset? Even though we've been exposed to how things work in societies that will live like first world and other kind of places, it's not just about the physical development, but the human development part. How do you change this mentality? How do you work on it? You must not really be as young as Adewale to reason like Adewale, right? You can be even 60 years old, but because you have been exposed, you've seen life, you understand the true understanding of life, then your mentality should change. You understand? So a lot of persons have to work on their physical, their mental health first, so that it will reflect on their physical behavior, the things they do, how they relate to one another. This artist, for instance, she herself, she had so much people around her that were MPD. Families were selfish. They just thought about themselves, just like you said. They couldn't even identify, which I totally agree with you. If you love someone, not just for the material benefit or their material worth, then you should be sensible enough to tell when that person is going through some emotional psychological problem, either in their marriages, even in their workplace, or in their daily activities. But these people cannot even identify that because they are selfish. So that made them MPD. They're selfish. They think only about themselves. What money can we get from her? Will she continue to pay the fees? Hello?
Yeah, right on. We're hearing you. Right on.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure,
No,
so
I'm hearing you.
yeah. So once you see these things, you cannot tell that these things, once they happen, they continue to happen, it becomes more like a continuous cycle. And that is why even when we are talking in this program, you will see some people who will meet their wife or their brother trying to learn. They will say, I beg of that thing, because they still don't want to grow. They see, growing is not just for yourself. It can also help the other person. Adewale has made a statement. Nobody will call you a woman rapper. It's only a fool. Because a man would also have a daughter, right? So if a man is fighting for women, he's not fighting for women because he wants women to like her. You're fighting for women because you know that yourself, you have a brother, or you have a sister, or you would have a daughter someday, or you already have a daughter. So he's a stupid man that would think that talking or saying the truth the way it is about being a woman rapper. No, that is not the case
Absolutely.
here. That is not the case here.
Absolutely. You know what,
You
B?
have, yes.
Actually, I agree with you 100%. You know what? A lot of us Africans, a lot of
Mm,
African people, whether parents, siblings,
mm,
name it, they
mm.
actually have NPD.
Yes.
Hmm.
The symptom is there now. It's the
Ooh.
symptom. It's not, see, that's why I said that. I know we've talked about it here, you've talked about it, you've talked so much, but
We
maybe a
talked
time will
about it
come, we
about
have to put
relationship.
PowerPoint.
And we talked about it also about
Yes.
parents. Parents, we talked about the parental one when we brought somebody here who
Right.
and different people that were sharing about how narcissist their parents was, especially their mothers.
Right. Mm-hmm. You know, so there are things, those threats. Once you begin to see it, you can see. You know, one daughter was talking about why do NPD people even marry. I was surprised to discover that one of the reasons is because they like that engagement. They want to be seen to be fulfilling the things of the society, which they know normally they don't deserve. So they don't love emotionally, but they are serial marriers. They marry today, they live there, they marry tomorrow, and you dare not engage a NPD person because all the NPD person wants is to humiliate you. So you do not do that. And now many women have become how they call it again. They become like used to NPD people that they now are now, you know, in their marriages, in their relationship, are not harboring NPD, you know, in terms of relationship, you know. So they feel that someone with NPD is going to change someday. No, it's not going to happen. They feel, oh, once I avoid him or I do this, it's going to change. No, it's not going to happen. You know, so that is why it is very important that we begin to look closely to people we relate, people we align to our life, that are close to us. How is this person? What are the trends? Forget about what you say, the pretense. What are the trends? Is this person, is he selfish? Does he think only about his or herself? Is this person so proud that he does not like anybody to correct him or her? Is this person so insensitive? That is the most important one I found out there. Someone so insensitive to the feelings of others. And finally, the tactics of NPD people was recently revealed, which is NPD person would do something. They would look into your eyes to register a secret about your life in their brain. Okay? So when things are going well in that relationship or marriage, they will collect data from you, vital information. For instance, if you open up to an NPD person and say, oh, maybe nobody in my family have ever entered plane until you brought me to America. No one have ever entered plane to another state in my home country until I came to America. The day you get angry with an NPD person, he or she, mostly likely, he would, the first thing want to do is to humble you and use that information that is not registered in an NPD brain to bring you down and make you cry and say, look at you, useless woman. In your family, has anybody entered plane before I bought ticket for you to come to America? I'm just citing an example of one situation. So there are many other situations, you know, we can't go here and be talking about many examples. So a NPD person keeps that data in their brain. The information is there online. Go to Google and read. You will see it. You know. So once you begin to be in a relationship where you find out that someone gets information, keep it in their register and use it against you, that's an NPD person. Whether at work, whether anywhere, just be very careful with such relationship. Okay. And two, you don't talk back to an NPD person because an NPD person gets excited seeing you cry. Okay, see you cry, see you agitated, see you provoked. That is what they want. So the best way is to change the topic for an NPD person and make them have a sense of understanding that that thing did not get to you. Okay, so that weakens an NPD person. Okay, so these are things that we should begin to learn and watch out from people we deal with. Some friends are NPD people. You don't know.
Oh,
Close
yes.
friends. They
Oh,
are.
yes. Oh, yes.
Yes. So this cuts across a lot of issues, you know, in our personal life. So I think I've taken enough time. This will not be a lecture time, but I hope one or two persons have been able to get or pick out one word from what I've said and just sit back on your own and look at your relationships around you and be very careful, because your happiness and your life is very precious to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bill. Appreciate your contribution today. You were on a roll and you got it spot on. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. I say it all the time that we need brothers to echo these things, because if we are saying it, they will say, they hate men. They don't like men. That platform, it is only about bashing men. But thank God that some of our brothers do get it. They get that it is wrong for this behavior to continue. They get the fact that it is wrong for women to be so endangered, for women not to be protected, for women not to feel safe and secure everywhere in Africa. African black women all over the world are an endangered. We are endangered. Endangered. I don't know how this my pronunciation this night though. My tongue. I've talked too much this week. So we are an endangered species. That's what I'm trying to say. Endangered. We are endangered. I can't pronounce it. We need brothers like Bio to come and speak for us. To come and say it, echo it. This is what we are trying to say. This is what we are trying to say. Women, we don't feel safe. We don't feel safe. We are talking about Yoruba will say, Tiko Fale. If I think share. We've not finished talking about Agnes, who is a world record holder. Do you know that she's still, even though she's been deleted, she's still the world record holder? Yes. I know the word, my dear Nana. It's just, my tongue is tired. I told you from the beginning. My tongue this night, I don't know. I've talked too much. I've been doing the videos back to back to back this week. So my tongue is playing tricks on me. You guys should pray for me. Even if I don't say any word again tonight, BO has summarized it. Narcissist personality disorder, NPD, parents, friends, colleagues, Africans, selfish, unfeeling people. Name them, they plenty everywhere. Anitak, you're welcome. Hello, Anitak.
Good evening, Auntie B.
Good evening, my dear. How are you?
As my first time, I just want to try it if I can get in, so he work. So I just want to say thank you for your show. I always watch your show. I thank God that I subscribed to this channel a long time ago. If not, maybe I'm not able to comment or whatever. So say thank you. I have nothing to say, but I'm still watching. So say thank you for this
So you
wonderful.
wanted to just try to see if you can get in.
Yes, it's my. I just want to. Everybody's calling, so I said, let me try if I can
Mm,
do it. And so, please, sorry,
all
I
right.
don't need any of
No, no, no,
them.
no, no. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. You're
Uh,
welcome, my darling. You are free
uh,
to join anytime you like,
yes.
okay? It's an open
Okay,
forum for everybody. If we are talking anything that, we have a discussion that, you are interested in, just, come in and you're welcome, okay? Don't feel intimidated or anything,
okay,
okay? It's an
okay,
open, and we are a family of love. We love here, okay? We don't
okay.
intimidate anybody. We don't bully anybody. We don't shut anybody, except those who bring wahala. If
Yeah,
you don't bring wahala, we're okay with
I
you,
love your
okay?
program. I love your program.
Thank you, my darling. You're welcome. Please come again, okay?
Yeah,
All right. Anybody that brings stress to us, we shut them down quick. Like, wah, wah. Let me not go there. We're talking seriously tonight. Obinna, you're welcome. Good evening, Obinna. Hello? Hello, Obinna. I'm seeing you, but I can't hear you. Oh, okay. I think it was one of those other people that clicked on the link to try and see if it will work, or he was not ready. So, yeah, we've done 1 hour, so I'm going to close now. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to do more than 45 minutes, 1 hour tonight. And in summary, my people, the lessons we will learn from this today. Look at Agnes's life, my people. She was left unprotected. She was left vulnerable. She was a young girl. According to our Kenyan sister that called, she said at 17, I have 17-year-old and I look at them, what do they know? They don't even know their left from right. They need a lot of guidance. They need a lot of correction. They need a lot, they are still learning, navigating life. And an older person comes and, convinces them, okay, they've seen their talent, like another Kenya person here said that they will identify the talent and then they will single them out and begin to groom them. What does she know? She doesn't know anything yet at 17. Even at 25, she still doesn't know anything yet, because this life, the longer you live, you learn every day. You learn, even at 60, you will still be learning. I have people in my life, they are 60, above 60, and they are still learning. So what do we know about life? We are students of life. Yeah. Faith, you said that the story hit so hard because she was so young. There was so much she could have done and achieved. She was a great talent. It was a waste of a great talent. Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, she was not protected. So that our sister said that is the parents, is the fault of the parents. But I reiterate to say that yes, while I hold the parents accountable, the government too, because she was not just a village woman somewhere that is unknown. She wasn't a nobody. Agnes was an international superstar. She was a world record holder. So the government that she's bringing glory to, the Kenyan government, flying their flag everywhere in the world. When she wins any race, she has the Kenyan flag. She's representing her country. So the government has a responsibility. If parents fail in this part of the world, yeah, people turn to the authority. Okay? People, you don't say, oh, because it's government, there's government there, or because their parents there, government will just wash their hand. Let me tell you something what happened in the UK during the height of the coronavirus, COVID wahala pandemic. There was a lot of DV, because now we know that going to work is what is saving a lot of people's marriage or relationship, that if they stay at home every day, they will kill each other. So the DV went through the roof in the UK. If you see the budget that the government set aside, I can't even remember the figure. My friend in children's services told me, because they were getting referrals every day. DV cases went through the roof. This is a responsible government that knew that, okay, what do we do? They already have systems in place, so okay, because don't forget that it's not all parents that are responsible. We can establish now that these parents are useless. All they care about is a paycheck, the money she was bringing them. Yeah. Yes, the UK, yeah. They set money aside to make sure that, to support services, because they got services in place. DV is not only government services, is you have charities, you have shelters, you have different things, refugees, everything. Everything is about money. Somebody was talking to me today, Auntie B, please, you need to come to Nigeria. The case of DV in Nigeria is too much. I say I cannot. You know that I'm being mean or I don't want to help, but I know my capacity. I know what I can do. We don't have sponsors. We need a major sponsor before we can even step into Nigeria to say, okay, let's come to Nigeria. Because most of the women in Nigeria and, again in Africa, a lot of them is about, having that financial power to be able to step out How many of them, they see my show, they will send me a message. I say, I'm sorry. So much is going on there, but the government, they close their eyes. They don't care. They are busy stealing and looting. So yes, while we fought the parents, we also fought the government. Our government and all the systems in Africa have failed us. Shame on them. Shame on African leaders, all those bloody old men. Shame on them. They failed us. Look at how messed up the continent is. Nobody cares about anybody. Nobody cares about safeguarding women and children. Women and children are the weakest. They don't care. They have a Ministry of Women Affairs in Nigeria. What do? They are busy holding useless seminars up and down, teaching women how to make beads and how to make Ankara, while abuses are going up everywhere, right, left, and center in the country. They'll tell you, shut up, don't speak about it. So how can we not hold the country accountable? We must hold our government accountable because they are part of the problem. Olu, you are here. I was just doing my summary, but you're welcome. Unmute yourself, Olu.
Good evening, Auntie B.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me, ma?
I can hear you. You're welcome.
Auntie B, I just want to drop 1 or 2 points concerning this type of people. There is something I discover about them. They always feel inferior when others are making it. They don't like people having success more than them in their environment, either as friend or as spouse. So when they see their spouse making it, it's for them a big problem. They don't like it. They don't want other people to be more succeed. And if they are a friend to somebody, if that friend is making, they believe that success should be their success. That guy is more smarter than them. That the guy overtook them to claim their own success. They believe that thing is supposed to be them. So that is one of their problems, and they don't know it's a sickness. At least I have 1 or 2 as a neighbor, 1 as a friend. The neighbor, I have to inform local government to help me chase him out.
Where in Nigeria?
No, in Europe.
You said the neighbor did what?
The neighbor, I have a neighbor like that. I have to write local government to deal with him. It was the local government and chase him out of the apartment we share together.
What was he doing? What was the neighbor doing?
No, he likes to, whenever he sees something, like when I cook, I clean everywhere. He will not clean it. And when he see me that the customer came to give me job, he begin to give problem. Why must a customer come to me? This and that, and that. And the whole apartment we are using, he will not clean the toilet, he will clean the bedroom, he will leave everything like that. So, okay,
you are living together?
Yeah, we are living together. And it will be showing this to me that he has the right not to do it. That why cannot be doing it for him? I say, oh my God, we are sharing apartment together. That should be your own part. Every week, I do it this Saturday, you do it next Saturday. He refused. For like 6 months, I have to call the local government to intervene, and they asked him to leave. Then he leave. So when they see themselves as king, let me just put it as a king.
Imagine if that kind of a person has a wife.
He didn't have a wife. He said it that he's looking for a wife. I just didn't know what to say. I can't say you will never have. I can't say you will have because I'm afraid who will marry him. I just honestly.
Even you that is a man, you are afraid anybody that will marry him, honestly, the person is in trouble.
Honestly, I was like,
Olu say he reported to the local government.
Honestly, through a friend tried to know the details. Just tell them they send him letter. Look, pack your thing and leave.
You rather got the local government involved before you go down.
Yes, because what they will do is that at the end of the day, they will make you look like you are the cause of the problem. That's the funniest thing about them. That is, they will. It's like they are evil genius. They will make it in the other way around that you look like the bad person.
That is what Bio was saying now. Our brother Bio was saying exactly what you're saying.
Exactly.
But you see, the funny thing is another man was doing this because you were sharing an apartment. Imagine if somebody is imagine the unfortunate woman that will marry this kind of man, that you, a man, men generally get along. But you couldn't stand him. You had to get the local government on his ass.
That is it, because I just think of what could happen. This guy can be this, can be that. Let me involve those people that own this city to see to the
Yes,
situation.
you did right. You did the right thing.
That is it. And there's another one. I have to correct him. When he was talking with a lady, the lady that he liked, he now told the lady, "Is it me you are talking to like that?" I said, "Yeah, calm down. You like this girl and you are talking to her just like that. You have not married and you change your face, everything. Until if you see the face, me, a guy, I was afraid. Because we were together in the church. I have to look at him, you can't be doing that to lady. Ladies they like people to respect them, to pamper them, not to change face. It's me you are talking to like that. I was like, oh my God.
Even you that is listening to the conversation, you were shaking on you were wondering, where?
Yes,
And I'm
because
sure some ladies will not even end the relationship, but they will still continue.
no,
That's the red flags that we talk about.
The relationship didn't even start. The guy let me know because we are in the same church. I said, no problem. They let the pastor know. I said, okay. Just like normal conversation, we together, we are just talking, and the guy just make something like a joke. He said, "Is it me you are talking to like that?" And I was afraid on my own. I said, Egbami. Honestly, I was like,
oh no, you are so funny.
Later on,
It's a woman you are talking to like that, Egbami.
It's true now. Later on, I called me. I said, look, woman, you don't do that to women. Honestly, either a young lady or once you want to have a relationship, you want to date her, you always be nice to her. You always be nice to her, listen to her, because one thing about women is our success. And for women, we are the security for women as our success. So once we marry a woman, then we have success. The Bible says, either find a good wife, find a good thing. Meaning, once you marry, you find a good wife, everything will be okay for you. You get promotion, there will be many success. But what can do for that woman is to be a security for her, be protecting her. Now, the woman need to look for security because of you, that he'll be protecting you from. So I was like, those two experiences, I can't forget. Me, I'm just a man, I'm afraid of that. I'm just imagining women that have been in that position. So, Auntie B, don't let me take much of your time, Auntie B.
Thank you, my darling. You're a good
You
man.
are
All
very
the men we
welcome.
have in this platform, they are good men. Thank you, Olu. Thank you. Thank you for speaking out. Thank you. Thank you for being a well-trained, humble, kind, compassionate human being. Thank you.
Auntie B. I'm a Yoruba guy. So
you are not a Yoruba demon. You see why I don't like stereotype? You see why I don't like tribalism? A lot of people will say Yoruba. If you see Yoruba man, now Yoruba man they talk like this. See as a head correct. It's not a Yoruba demon, no.
No, there's something they do tell us that my mother do tell us, all the sons, that if you need anything from woman, ask her. And if you have any woman in your life, treat her very well, because that is your life.
Your mother raised you well, my brother. She raised you well. You are one of the good ones.
Your life is gone. So every one of us will have it in our brain. Okay, my auntie.
She did a good job on you. Thank you, my brother. It is well with you. Anybody that marries you is a lucky woman. All the men that we have in this platform, they are head correct. Honestly, I can boldly say that. Oh my God, look at Bio. Bio was laying it down like he studied the narcissist personality disorder back to back. Adewale na him won't talk. Olu no dey here today, but you know, when Olu talk, all of us go say, yeah, husband material. Augustina, you're welcome. I say I no go do more than 1 hour. And I don't make me do more than 1 hour. You are my
Auntie
last
B,
caller.
Auntie B, good evening, ma.
Good evening,
I'm calling you
darling.
from Germany. I love you so much.
Thank
if I
you,
don't
love
you, wait till I go
Wait till you
gain.
gay.
I dey tell you, Auntie B, I never
I
to
love
take for
you
Europe,
too.
but I love you.
Thank you.
God has been using you to heal so many souls. In fact, I don't stand in the gap for somebody. I have a woman that is going through that problem right now in Germany. She's a Zimbabwe woman. I've given her this link. Now me even I know want me they know say na me but now me connect them. As I they learn from here, and as I they bombard the woman,
Good
they
girl.
encourage them. And they tell you true. The man, even these few days, the man can't come my domot, they can't beg me. That man last make it go. I don't want to wahala.
No, tell her make change.
I don't need to tell her make it change. Now fire I go meet himself. Waiting I know be say I know he say he come beg me. I say I don't have any business with you. I don't know. I'm gonna tell the woman say now who their life they take care of pikin. No. As you die 1 minute, the other person don't take over.
Oh yes.
You understand? So and by the grace of God, though we are still on the matter, I've been saying I would come up and tell you. I just make a try this evening. I say people they try and then they fall in. I might say make myself try. Might still give you you say they encourage most of us. So you are a mentor. Now I am copying God and you. And I know that by the grace of God, not be by make person say for obodooyinbo, now by make you know the right thing to do.
Yes.
I'm using this platform. I've been encouraging so many on this platform to come on the platform. Then even I share it to her. Make her now she even for she to open my test so she say, you people are saying I should let the man come and see the children. What about that one that happened in Canada? Imagine German authorities say yes, they saw the story. Human said no. She's saying no, that he cannot come and see her children. You understand? Because they were like, he's saying he wants to come and can you allow him to see? The human said no. Are you seeing the story that is happening that happened in Canada? To tell you that these people are also reading everything going on social media about blacks deleting themselves. So their spouse. So the woman now answered and said, no, I am not going to allow it. Recently, some stories have been going on. Look at the one that happened in Canada because I share and I sent to her. I told her, keep following it. She's in the Frauen House. There's a place we call Frauen House where they take abused women too. So that's where she is right now. And I'm believing God that God, though I know say the man, first way say no the ordinary. But there's nothing above God. Yes. There is nothing. You've taught us that on this platform. And by the grace of God, I am believing that she will be victorious. Today I spoke with her again and I said, don't give up. They want you to be tired. At times she will come and she say, I cannot even sleep. I don't get myself. I tell her, Jesus is with you. You will be victorious. You're not coming back. You are free and free indeed. Because the Bible made me to understand, whoever the Son of Man has set free is free indeed. Me when follow you, they talk too. I know what myself they pass through, but and me borrow myself. Now who their life they talk about Oko. Sorry, I'm using vulgar words here. But Auntie B, you should understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
For now myself and my children, may God take care of us. And I thank God for German government. They've been very wonderful. They've been doing so good. What I see here is when you as a woman stand your ground, they stand with you. But when you are wavering and shaking, they start, they don't want to force you. So I want to use this platform to tell you, Auntie B, you are doing wonderfully when you've reached out to so many souls. I tell you. It's not only in London. Even I can't wait to see you. But I know the Lord that has started a good work in your life will be faithful to complete it. He will renew your strength. Amen. You will not be tired. Amen. You will not waver. Because even as you're doing this, you're setting people free. And I know so many of these MPD, I've waited and call them just now. Then they vex. But I know Jesus is using you to set so many. If I tell you stars idea, I don't even care whether person come and be not coming. What it matter to me now, make idea life, enjoy my life with my children. And I know the Lord has been using you. He will continually strengthen you. Your vision will not go deep. In the name of Jesus. Thank you so much, Auntie B.
Thank you, my darling.
Like I said, we are standing in the gap. God is using us here. And by the grace of God, this woman here, she's senior me. The woman senior me. She's there in her 40s, but now me you can imagine how old I did. Now me in fact, she keeps telling me,
you are doing the work. You are an apostle.
She said she has not been able to open up to anybody the way she's opening up to me.
Yeah.
She's from Zimbabwe and the other man is from all these French people. So don't be all of them, they're bad. But I just believe like so many beautiful people have called on the platform that there are people with this problem, and the earlier we all realize it, the better. Yeah. Realize it and quickly come up and you need for a solution. God bless you, ma. We love you so much.
Thank you, Augustina.
In fact, as I learn this one, I tell my children too, with the learn small. Because the man matter, my children say for they shout, mommy, he's near also. I say we are covered with the blood of Jesus. He will not do us anything. I have to call the police. You understand? Report him, make formal report. And I tell him anything do me, they go call hold you. I am not the woman senior me, like I said, but It's not
Not
about
by
senior.
age, oh. No, not by
That
age.
word, if you remember one of the programs you had, Auntie, that you said there's a woman that called in from Canada or Sweden. She was talking about a lady that went to the church. The church could not rescue her. She was complaining because the husband brought her from Nigeria. At the end of the day, she went to die in the train. I tell you that alone moved me and said I would not be quiet. Any woman I see going to abuse around me, the little I can, I will encourage them. And by the grace of God, victory shall be ours. None of us will die prematurely because of man. And for the men too, none of them will die prematurely because of woman. In Jesus' name. God bless you, man.
Amen. Thank you
very,
very
very
much.
man.
Thank you, love. Thank you,
Yes.
Augustina. I really, really appreciate you. You are such a fierce woman. You are so fierce. You are so confident. You talk with so much, I feel your spirits, and thank you for all your prayers. I don't feel this prayer. No, if not for your prayers, how can I be doing this show? But this week now, we literally done the show every single day. It is only by the prayers. Thank you, my love. Have a good evening. Love you very much. Bye-bye, sweetheart. Bye. I like what women are learning and teaching other women. Let me tell you something. Just this evening, as I just come back for house, and I got this message. This lady was telling me I work in so. I met a so person in Auntie B. I live in England, but not in London. But I follow you, and I know the red flags that I can spot a woman that has been abused. So apparently, this woman come their office, they find work. Your husband follow and come. I'm sure she's watching now. The lady that shared that story with me. She said when she took one look at that woman, she knew that she was being abused. The husband follow and come to register for the care agency. He follow and come say na im bank state. The woman no get proof of ID. You know how they have proof of address, not ID, proof of address. Her name was not on anything, not even bill, not bank statement, nothing. It was his account that they will pay salary, and the woman was begging, crying to the manager, please, I need to leave the house. Help me, give me this job, care job. She said, Auntie B, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to handle it. I just broke it down for her. Me that usually I don't have time to get to my message, but this one, I took my time. I just broke it down, say, do this, do this, do this, do this. It doesn't mean that it will work, but I was so elated to know that people watching this show are learning, especially people who are in position to spot it and help other women. So now we are in that stage where we are building women who can identify other women going through abuse, and they can help them. Wow. God is good. God is marvelous. God is amazing. Thank you, Jesus. What? No, it's not me, it's God. Anna, unmute yourself, my darling. Yeah, you're welcome. How are you?
I'm very good, sis. How are you?
Not too bad. What do you have to say?
It's so sad that we have to talk about this like so soon. Another one is happening again. But anyway, the reason why I'm calling today, I'm just calling to speak to mothers of our generation that are raising boys. I don't have a boy child. I have 3 wonderful girls. So when we were raised, most of us were mainly raised to be mothers and wives and homemakers. And in my own experience, actually, my mom would actually allow my brothers to beat me. So my mom. So when I was growing up, my dad was a feminist in his own way at that time. So anything that has to do with women, my dad is always, supporting, and he was very supportive of me. And I just said that my mom would allow my brothers to beat me. And she was actually it actually gives her kind of a joy to see me being beaten. So what I'm just trying to talk to women, of this generation, of this day and age that are raising boys. Us that have female children, and I'm sure if you have a boy and a girl, I'm very sure, I'm almost 100% sure that this day and age, we are raising queens, and the Deborahs of 21st century. So I really don't know how to put this in such a way that it won't sound offensive, but I see a lot of women are raising the caliber of men in their children that we are complaining about, So my call today is just, to us women that
Raise them equally. Raise them equally. That's the
raise them
message.
equally. Raise them
No one
equally.
is superior.
No
No
one
one
is
is
superior.
higher. No one is
Exactly.
better.
Exactly.
You know what I said? I was that day that the spirit took over the show and we talked a lot about identity. I don't know if you saw that video.
You did.
And then I reflected on when the Bible says that he made them male and female. Male and female made him he. When a child is born, do you know before Oyibo technology and everything brought scanning that we cannot scan to know the sex of a baby before even 9 months? In those days, when a woman is pregnant, nobody knows the sex, okay? When they deliver, if the midwife or the woman in the village who is the, what do they call them in villages, that the ones that take the delivery, because we had our own midwife, we had our own local midwives in those days where there was no hospitals. They need to look down before they can tell. Okay, all babies are the same. They need to look down in between their legs before they can determine whether it's a male or a female.
Yeah.
So when the Bible says that male and female makes them he, at delivery, the children are the same, except for that bit of their genitalia. Okay? So why will a mother take joy in a boy? Because the society is the problem, the culture is the problem, that have exalted this male figure to a very exalted position, that they begin to feel that they are so important. I tell you, if you go to Africa, even a man that has done nothing in his life, is not educated, he will still tell you, I'm a man. Because of his virtue, unfortunate virtue of being born with a different genitalia, he will be boasting to tell you, I'm a man. So you have a very big point. You have a very valid point, Anna. We need to change it. It's going to take another generation to do it. I'm not going to lie. I won't say it's going to happen overnight, because in some cultures in Nigeria, as we already know, they are still celebrating only male children. And if you don't have a male child for your husband, you've not done well. And you are at risk.
I've seen that point that you just made. I've seen that even among people of our age. I don't know how old you are, but between 30s and like 50s, I've seen that. I've seen a lot of mothers still do that. So anyway, I have to go now. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
my love.
May this lady so rest in perfect peace.
Amen. Thank you so much, Anna. You have a very, very good point. She said, for us not to end up with this kind of Mongo pack that are busy, they are jealous, they are narcissists, and we have very, really, really, really good ones, but because of their culture, they are all bringing this one now that ran off with, a 17-year-old Agnes, ended up deleting her after he convinced her to put his name on property. So he's jealous of her now. Imagine this young lady going to competition. She came back. She celebrated worldwide. You guys, allow it to sink in. This is the chairman of the International Olympics Committee. Who is he? I beg, who is this Mongo Park? Who is he? Who is this Mongo Park looking at us with his eyes like somebody where they smoke banner? Who is he? Who knows him? But she is known worldwide. And I wonder if she knew who she was. If she recognized how powerful she was. If she recognized that she was a role model to millions of girls in Kenya, in Africa as a whole. That they were looking up to her as a world record holder. She broke the world record in athletics story alone. But I wonder if she knew who she was. Otherwise, why would she stay with this man? Why would she allow this man to convince her to put his name on all her all the hard earned income, running, training, everything. They go to what they call it, boot camp. They stay there. Their training is like training soldier. That's how athletes train. It is not an easy thing. I wonder if she knew her identity, if she knew how powerful she was. So, my people, we need to do things differently. Like Anna said, let's raise our sons. I'm a mother of sons. I've got sons, and I tell them every day, don't you ever think that you are better than another human being. You know. Also, one day I asked my boys, I said, do you think that you are better than your sister? They say, no. You know, Obodoyibo children, the way they said it, no, I was laughing. I said, okay, I'm just checking to make sure that we are doing the right thing with you guys. They're like, no. Obodoyibo, you know, the children that grew up, a lot of them that grew up in this part of the world don't reason like that anyway. But like I said, we are going to have like a lifetime, like another generation to change the mindset, especially in Africa. It's an uphill battle. We have a long way to go to convince people that women are not just toys. Women are not just wives or mothers or uncles and aunties and baby making people, but women are human beings. Like Adewale said, with their full faculty, they have the rights. They have dreams. They have identities of their own, not based on their gender or genitalias of being women, but based on being a human being first. So I did that thing about who am I as a woman on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, you haven't done it, please go there. I'm waiting. I'm looking for 100 women to put comments on it. And somebody said there, I am a woman first. The question is simple. You are a woman. Who are you? That was the question. I am a woman. Who am I? And one lady there said, I am a human being first. Wow. And another one said, I am a gentle, I'm a quiet, how did she say? I'm a gentle lion. I laughed. You people should go there and read. You will laugh, eh? I said one sentence, describe yourself. Who are you? Some people wrote paragraphs, some people wrote essays. But we need to define who we are because, like I said, until you define who you are and identify who you are, people will continue to tell you who you are not. So, my people, let's end it here today. Thanks to all our amazing contributors. Thank you to everybody in the comment section who's contributed tonight. Bio, God bless you. And all our brothers, Adewale and Olu, and the sisters as well that contributed. God bless you all. We will continue to talk. We will not be tired. We will not give up. And luta continua. Victoria Asata. That's how we used to say it in Ile-Ife. When we were doing student union activism, in those days, we would say that the aluta means the struggle continue and victory is assured. That's what it means. Aluta continua, Victoria Asata. Amara, did you come into the studio or it was by mistake? I'm ending now. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. I'm back on Sunday nights. So, yeah, let's gather here on Sunday nights and have a discussion in the evening. And we're talking about something that everybody needs to hear. Okay? It's not about relationship, but it's something very, very fundamental to our being. So, Sunday night, we are back at 7 p.m. Thank you so much, everyone. And we pray for all the women out there. Please run. Don't stay and be managing it. Don't pray that the person will change. Don't be like Lot's wife. If you go, don't look back. Don't allow pressure from family, society, your religion, your clan, whoever they are. Don't allow them to make you remain in an abusive relationship. Abuse should not be tolerated. Everybody should be angry about it. We should all be angry and speaking up with one voice against abusive relationship, abusive behavior. It is not allowed. And we will continue to talk by the grace of God. Eshe Gonyo. Thank you so much, Bio. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful evening, everybody. And I will see you on Sunday night. Please give this video a like, a thumb up. Yes, I've not remembered to say it since because my ADCs and my personal people are not here tonight, but I understand they've been amazing throughout the week. It's not easy. Back to back videos, it's not easy. Common sense sisters, I always hello to you. I'm a yes, Kana. Love you, sweethearts. Miss you. Please subscribe to their channel. If you've not followed them, follow them. They both have YouTube platforms here. Yes, Connor has one, and Common Sense Sisters, even though they are not here, and they are here in spirit, and we love them. We are sending them love. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you on Sunday night. Have a good evening. I love you. Thank you, Faith, my PA. Honorable PA, we have a meeting tomorrow. Don't forget. I'll speak to you. What is it tomorrow? No, Sunday. Bye-bye, sweethearts. Bye-bye, everyone. Gigi, love you, sis. Pat, thank you, Rose. Nick Deji. Rita, bye. Esther, thank you so much. Have a good evening, love. I love you guys so much. Okpelo Majasio, we will not die before our time. Nobody will delete us before our time. The Lord will give us, with long life, prosperity, good health, will He satisfy us in Jesus' name. Please don't put yourself where you know that you will be deleted. You deserve to live. God has given you life, and it's only one life. So run if you need to. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend. Love you. Bye.